Hello, I'm Forrest Mahan, President of Aiken Technical College, and I welcome you to another edition of Mondays with Mahan. Today, my special guest is Ms. Crystal Edwards, who is our Student Wellness and Accessibility Manager. Ms. Edwards, welcome.
Thank you.
And this is a new role for you, correct?
Yes, sir.
So we're glad to have you back in a new full-time position.
Yes, sir.
So we put a lot of emphasis on, as you said from your title, student wellness and accessibility. Talk to me about what some of the challenges students may be facing as the semester wraps up. As papers come due, there are a lot of exams and a lot of projects. What are some of the challenges students may face?
I'm finding that students are getting overwhelmed. They're stressed. They're putting more, I would say, anxiousness and putting more stress on themselves than they really need to. And I'm thinking that it's really important, I talk to my students, it's really important that you take the time to analyze how you're feeling. When we analyze how we feel, it gives us the opportunity, one, to examine our emotions, and also to kind of get those emotions, that anxiousness and that stress, under control.
What are some of the techniques you would recommend to a student to address that kind of stress or concern?
Yes, one, I would say get enough sleep. I mean, it sounds simple, but getting enough sleep. What sleep does is re-energizes our body and re-energizes our mind. So when we do that, we release those dopamines and endorphins that we need in order to be happy. So getting enough sleep. The next thing is exercise. I need to do much of that. I recommend my students do that when we exercise. That also helps our brain, the chemicals in our brain, to be released, those bad toxins in our body to be released, and it helps us to be less anxious. Another thing I would say to do is manage your time. I know that's hard for us to do now. You know, things are get imbalanced sometimes, but it's also important that you manage your time and take frequent breaks. Taking breaks really does help us rejuvenate our creativity. It helps our moods. It also helps us to generate mental productivity. So taking breaks would be helpful as well.
Well, I think that those words of advice are not only comparable for students, but it would be something that we could have for faculty, staff, administrators, or any adult or young person listening to this video. So that being said, what if a student wants to come talk to you about some concerns? Where are you located, and what would you be able to provide them?
Yes, I'm located right now in the Student Success Center in room 777. You can come speak to me if you need counseling, one-on-one counseling. We do short-term counseling as well as community referrals. If you need some community referrals, we can do that as well. If you need accommodations for any type of disability, there can be learning disability or physical disability, even emotional disability, I can help you in those areas. And if you just need to just like rant, you know, some students come in and like, I just need to rant. I'm definitely here as a listening ear, non-judgment zone in order to help you kind of get through the semester.
Well, I think that's an important thing for students to have available, because I mean, our goal is to train people for the workforce, but we also have to help train those individuals to be able to balance their life and work, be able to manage stress, and be able to do so in a productive, healthy way. So we're very glad to have you on board. Anything else you'd like to share with us, Ms. Edwards?
I just want to let the students know that whenever you are feeling stressed and anxious, just to know that we have support services here in order to help you. You don't have to go through struggle alone. You don't have to go through any type of distress alone, that we're here to help you.
Well, Ms. Edwards, thank you for joining us.
Yes, sir.
And we look forward to having you back again with us really soon.
Yes, sir.
This has been another edition of Mondays with Mahan. We'll see you next week.